Hey guys, welcome back to ambrresilienceco. On today's episode, I'm going to be explaining spoon theory to you guys. Also, if you guys see me reading off paper, it's because I have a lot of points to make about this. It's a pretty important thing for chronic illness people, and just I think everyone should be educated on the topic. So that's why I'm reading off some paper. Before I tell you though what the spoon theory is, I want you guys to imagine something. Imagine you wake up tomorrow morning and someone hands you 12 spoons. They tell you, these 12 spoons are all the energy you'll have today. Once they're gone, they're gone. Every single thing you do costs a spoon. Getting out of bed, 1 spoon. Taking a shower, 1 or 2 spoons. Getting dressed, another spoon. Making breakfast, another spoon. Driving to work, another spoon. Working for 8 hours, maybe 4 or 5 spoons. Meeting a friend afterward, another spoon. Making dinner, another spoon. By the end of the day, you've run out. Now imagine someone asks you to go for a walk. Normally you'd say yes, but you have no spoons left. So what do? You either say no or you borrow spoons from tomorrow. That's spoon theory. Spoon theory was created by Christine Misrandino, sorry if I mispronounce her name wrong, who lives with lupus. She was sitting in a restaurant with a friend when her friend asked what it's actually like to live with a chronic illness. Instead of trying to explain it in some fancy medical terms, Christine grabbed every spoon she could find from the table around them in that restaurant. She handed them to her friend and said, "Pretend these are your energy for the day." Then she started taking them away. Take a shower, 1 spoon gone. Get dressed, another spoon gone. Driving to work, gone. Cooking dinner, gone. As her friend watched the pile disappear, she finally understood something she never thought about before. Healthy people don't usually have to think about energy. People living with chronic illness do. Every single day. Here's the biggest misunderstanding about spoon theory. It isn't actually about being tired. Everyone gets tired. You work a long shift, you go to bed, and you wake up feeling better. Chronic illness fatigue is different. It's waking up exhausted after 10 hours. It's feeling like your body is running on 10% battery before you brush your teeth. It's your brain wanting to do something while your body says absolutely not. That's why spoon theory resonates with so many people. It's not measuring motivation, it's measuring available energy. Think of your phone battery. If your phone starts the day off at 100%, you probably won't think much about using it. But if it starts the day at 20%, every decision changes. Do I watch this video? Do I use the GPS to get home? Do I make that phone call? You're constantly trying to make the battery last. That's what living with a chronic illness can feel like. Except instead of a phone battery, it's your body. With POTS, my spoons disappear in ways people don't always see. Standing in a hot shower can make my heart race. Walking through a grocery store can leave me dizzy. And waiting in line can feel like running a marathon. Even sitting upright for too long sometimes drains me. Those aren't things most people think twice about, though. But my body notices every single one. Another important part of spoon theory is that the number of spoons changes every single day. Some mornings I wake up feeling pretty good. Maybe I have 12 spoons. Other days I already feel exhausted. Maybe I only have 4. Nothing changed and I didn't do anything wrong. That's just how chronic illness can be. It's unpredictable. That's one of the hardest parts. I can't always promise someone I have the energy next week because I don't even know how I'm going to feel tomorrow morning. Let's say I have 10 spoons today. I decided to go camping because that's something I truly love. Packing the vehicle cost a spoon. Driving cost another. Setting up camp takes 2. Walking to the lake takes another. And cooking dinner outside cost 1. By the end of the evening, I might only have 1 spoon left. Was camping worth it? Abso-fucking-lutely. Would I do it again? Without a question. But what people don't see is that I may spend the next day resting because I used almost every single spoon I had. That's the part that's invisible. Spoon theory also explains why sometimes plans change. People often think, but you look fine yesterday. They're right. Yesterday I had enough spoons. Today I don't. It isn't because I don't want to come. It isn't because I'm making some lame excuse. It's because my body has a different amount of energy available today than it did yesterday. One thing I've learned through spoon theory, it isn't about limiting your life though. It's about helping you choose what matters most. I know I probably can't do everything, so I ask myself, what do I want to spend my spoons on today? Sometimes it's recording this podcast. Sometimes it's taking Penny for a walk with Jen and my family. Sometimes it's sitting around a campfire. Sometimes it's simply taking a break so I can feel better tomorrow. Learning that has taken away so much of my guilt because rest isn't wasting spoons, rest is protecting the ones I still have. If you've never lived with a chronic illness before, I hope Spoon Theory gives you a small glimpse into what life can feel like. And if you do live with one, I hope it reminds you aren't lazy, you aren't weak, and you aren't failing. You're simply managing a body that has a different energy budget than most people. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Adventure looks different for everyone. Sometimes adventure is climbing a mountain, and sometimes adventure is getting through the day. Both deserve to be celebrated. Thank you guys for watching. It means more than you know. And if you guys are currently going through something, chronic illness or anything like that, I would look into the spoon theory. It helped me with my chronic illness understand it more. Or even if you have a loved one, a friend, significant other that's maybe suffering through a chronic illness, look into spoon theory. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.